xenophobia is very horrible. It's bad, right? Because remember, you don't leave home if you don't have to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Dude, I love that. I love that.
You leave home because situations are forcing you to leave home, to get out of your father's house.
Don't leave home if you don't have to.
Dumelani Absheni, hello. My name is Kefilwe Lekabe, and welcome to the +234 Mzansi Podcast. This is a podcast that is really about not dividing but uniting Africa. We want to understand we have powerhouses in Africa, Nigeria and South Africa. But why are we rivalries? So I am not alone, right? I've got the amazing Mr. Nedu.
Kefilwe is okay, don't worry.
The drama queen.
Let us introduce, you have introduced South Africa. Let us introduce Nigerians. We are Igbo people here. Acapella, carry a cup. Yeah. See, we are Nigerians. Wherever we are loud. Kefilwe cannot introduce us. My name is Nedu. And Nedu in one line, aka Nedu Wazobia. You get the point now. See, I am the person that people like to talk about. You get the point now. Are you with me? I'm the one that like to lick your ear, your left ear. You feel it, right? Now let me lick your right ear. It's not just me. My crazy brother is here from Nigeria.
I'm the bunch. Sorry, Acapella. My name is Acapella, aka the Dolla Remix, aka the Golden Boy, aka Putu Putu Nofe. Only one golden of Africa. If I come outside, everybody they go inside. You know what? If I look for you, they go look for you. I go lie for you.
I'm gonna take my own drink. Don't finish. Pour me small. And our guest, let's leave it to Kefilwe.
And as usual, Nigerians making us feel small in our own country. Right? And then we've got the amazing guest who is Mr. Kefilwe Bestman, right? And normally we would introduce somebody, but I really want him from his heart to tell us who he is and why you should listen to him and why this podcast is important.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Kefilwe Bestman, businessman, filmmaker, father, husband. Yeah, that's me.
And why must we listen to you?
Oh,
Correct.
You need to balance me here because the Nigerians are about to take over. So please, let's...
Balance her.
Rich.
Balance her. It's as if we balance her.
What? Balance her. Be loud.
brag about yourself.
Balance
as
her,
well.
brag.
So we are loud. We are loud, Abby. We are loud, Abby.
No problem.
No problem.
Lower it.
We'll lower it.
Lower it.
Okay. What's up? To be quite honest with you, this is the first time, no matter how much I know that the division is not what we think it is, I never for 1 second thought it was the three-letter word from the West that was in charge of it, that was behind it. Mm-hmm. Now, you talked about the boat wars, so I'm going to let you continue.
Okay.
Just to get in there, when you say the three-letter word, for people that might not know what that is,
What is that?
what is that?
No,
Can I guess?
Yeah.
WHO?
Well,
We are not
I
being
know it
endorsed
cannot
by
be.
any
No.
of them.
Well, we will let you decide what the three-letter word is.
Yeah. Let's
Let's just let them decide it.
Yeah, you know.
So we don't get into any trouble.
we don't want to say PIA or DIA.
Yeah.
We just yeah.
Oh,
You
Go
know.
ahead.
All right.
Yeah. So
The boat wars.
The boat wars, right? So I was saying Nigerians took it.
Father, as we
Took it
usually
further.
do.
Is a Nigerian thing. You're not
He's a Nigerian thing. We're extra.
In
We
Nigeria
love
will not
us.
just shout
Definitely.
amen. They will add amen. Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
So and then it says that, you know, Nigerians even were ordering televisions, fridges,
We took it further.
and you know, and then cancel. You know, at the you know
Delivery point.
At the delivery point.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything. And then my mind is saying to me, at that time I was in Nigeria.
Yes.
And it was Nigerians who told me this.
Okay.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. It was, I didn't
So
know
it's from
about
the
it.
horse's mouth.
Was Nigerians who told me
Yes.
that. I didn't know about it. This was
Okay.
last year.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, okay, wait. Number one, this person posts it.
Okay.
Look, we've all cancelled Bolt or
Oh
Uber
yes,
here.
Sure.
One word or the other.
I've done it.
Yes.
I've cancelled even in Nigeria. You understand? Where
Yes.
I ordered, like, this guy's almost here, but now there's traffic, or maybe someone has arrived and I cancelled, right? But I never ever even thought of post, make fun about it.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't sound,
Yeah.
for me, it just sounded wrong.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So you're saying they're ordering online TVs and, you know, I know in Nigeria you can do that. You can order a phone. I've bought a phone in Nigeria online
And they courier it.
and paid for it once it got there. I paid cash when it got there. But in South Africa, that does not happen.
Oh.
It doesn't happen in South Africa. You cannot. There are selected items, very small.
Yeah.
I know my son ordered a book and he paid for it at delivery, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And food, of course, you can do that. But you will not order a television.
Yes.
You will not order a fridge, like big things.
Yes.
And so you'll pay.
You have to pay online.
And you'll pay at delivery. You pay before they bring it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? Because number one, just with what's this? There's this insurance.
Outsurance.
No, there's an insurance that is it's called when you are carrying things GIT,
Okay.
goods in transit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goods in
Insurance,
transit. Yeah.
right? Goods in transit is paid with your money.
At checkout point. At the point of checkout.
Yes, before the product leaves the warehouse,
store.
wherever,
Okay.
right? So that should anything happen, you know, it's covered.
It's covered. Okay.
You understand? But now there's no business in South Africa that is going to pay for your insurance, right? Before you put money out for something that big, television and such things. It does not happen in South Africa. It doesn't happen, right? And so I thought, wait a minute, something is wrong.
Okay.
Someone is lying.
Okay.
You understand? And so I was like, okay, guys, we need to look at. Let us. You see, another thing with us. I'm gonna say black people. When we talk beef, we're very quick to respond.
Okay.
Like look at I myself. I was playing a soccer game a few days ago,
Okay.
and the other guy pushed one of my players. He did not get a chance to push him again. I was in front of him. Right? And this is us. I don't know what is it with us.
We like fighting.
You understand?
Yes.
So once you bring a fight,
Yeah.
say, hey, fight, you know,
We speak with the speed of light.
And I think the people that like to put us against each other, they've learned that about us. They know it about us.
Talking about the people that like to put us together against each other, the question I want to ask is, Nigerians and South Africans have been at loggerheads for years.
Okay.
Now, if I have to cast my mind back, I can remember the federal government of Nigeria, my beloved country, paid some certain monies for South Africa to get free, the apartheid and all
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
Paid some certain monies.
Serious monies.
Serious money, which means we are part of the reasons why South Africa is still
Yes.
existing today.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
We are, if we're being honest. I mean,
No,
No,
definitely.
even if you are not being honest, we are.
emotions aside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, so which means there was an intentional movement from the beginning to understand that, okay, look, we're brothers, we're Africans, let's support each
Yes,
other.
let's support each other,
Let's
yes.
make sense. Now, all of a sudden, there's this rivalry. There's this, these, you're coming to do these, you're coming to do that. But when you get into the streets of South Africa, you get into the streets of Nigeria, you don't really
see that.
it.
You don't see it.
Now, my question is, this rivalry, are we being played by politicians who benefit from the division? Or are we really at loggerheads with each other?
Let me tell you, right? The gentleman who told you guys about me and me about you is one of a very trusted friend of mine,
Yeah.
right?
Shout out to him, by the way.
Of course, we
He knows himself.
butt heads.
Yeah.
What's your name again? Pumzi. Sorry for forgetting you. There's cameras here.
Pumzi, that's her. Oh, yeah, that's
Pumzile knows me and Kenny butt heads a lot, right? He's Nigerian, I'm South African, but I love him to bits. You get me? if it wasn't for that we don't have enough money, our families would spend more time together.
Okay.
Right? I would leave my children with him and I would be comfortable better than many South Africans.
Oh, wow.
No, this is the truth.
You'll be comfortable leaving your children as a South African with Kenny that is a Nigerian.
Yes. More than many South Africans.
Leaving your children with South Africans.
No,
not South Africa. Many,
I'm not saying any South African.
not any South African.
I know South Africans are beautiful people, wonderful people.
No.
But I want to hear the point.
Yes. Right? So what my point is this, right? We don't hate each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we don't hate each other. Let me put just a scenario.
Okay.
Which might go against what I've just said, but I'll say it anyway. Put in one place any species.
Yes.
Any species in one place, right? And you put enough resources, right? Peace is fine.
Yeah.
Add mouths for those resources,
Okay.
right? But you don't add the resources. What's going to happen?
There's going to be...
There's going to be bickering, yes.
There's going to be squabble
Yes.
over the resources.
Yes.
Okay.
And the newcomer is going to get the backhand of that squabble,
Yes.
right? This is natural,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But now you do look in South Africa. Unemployment is very high.
Yeah. It's about at 56%
There you go.
for youth.
This is like it's very high, right? My gardener is not South African.
Absolutely. And I want to come in on that because this is something that I always mention, that it's not that Nigerians and South Africans, we hate each other like you're saying. It is because we are struggling so much in our own country, right? And we feel like these people, the other, which we normally identify as, are coming into our area and taking away what was supposed to be ours. And I'll make and that's the sentiment, right? I'll make an example. I can open a shop, let's say on the street, right? And then another person comes, let's say they're from Nigeria. And it's very clear that this is not a South African person.
Yeah.
And they open a shop next to me. Already my shop has been struggling, right? And then you come and then we're competing and we're selling the same things. Automatically, my brain is going to say, you're coming here to take what is mine. So instead of getting 10 customers who would come to my shop, I'm now getting 2 and you're getting 8. And now I'm saying, but this is my country.
Even if it was
Okay,
5-5.
Even if it was 5-5, that 5 is still mine.
But can I ask you a question? Will you feel same way if the other person was another South African? You have a shop,
I don't
and there's
think
another
so.
South
No,
African
I think
person.
a South
Will you
African-
feel same way?
Yes.
And
Let me
then
tell
do
you.
you ever ask
I
yourself,
wouldn't.
why is the other person Nigerian, Ghanaian, be it whoever?
Yes.
Why does the person not have 8 customers while you have 2? What are they doing differently?
No.
You are
Let me-
not-
Does that
sorry.
cross your mind?
Guys, wait. There's I grew up in many places in Port Elizabeth, right? And one of the women that raised me, right, used to sell vegetables,
Yes.
right? And I used to help her, put her stand up and all that, right? And that same person, not far from her, down the street,
Yes.
another vegetable stand was there. That was a South African. This was in
Yes.
the 90s.
Yes.
Right? Another vegetable, because we used to even walk, would put vegetables in our, walk around.
Yes. And in the
to
trains
houses.
as well, we would normally, yes.
to go sell in
outside.
people's houses
Yes,
so
yes.
that, those that don't want to
come
go
to the store.
to the
Yes.
store, we used to do that.
Yes.
Let me tell you, my aunt, I called her aunt. She was not blood related, but
Yes.
she's one of the women that raised me. I called
Yeah.
her auntie, right? Which is Magazi in Xhosa.
Yeah.
So with that lady, they became enemies.
Oh.
You became
But what was
I didn't
the
hear that.
Enemies.
They became enemies.
Okay.
Because now, remember, because her argument was, why can't she go somewhere else and open her store?
But that's a different scenario. That's a scenario of you came into my territory selling what I'm already selling. Whereas with somebody who comes from a different country, you came to my home. Why are you not doing this in your own home? So if it was my neighbor, I'm already selling lollipops, and you come and you start selling lollipops, then you are fighting me now. Do you get what I'm saying? Why can't you sell Zimba chips Why can't you sell sweets?
Yes,
Why do
yes.
you have to choose to sell what I want?
Selling, yeah.
That is understandable. But now you're coming all the way from Nigeria. You're coming to South Africa
And you sell
And
To
lollipops.
sell lollipop.
and you sell lollipops. The audacity. The audacity. Don't you have your own community back home? That's a question that I want us to touch.
Oh yes, I get what you mean now.
And maybe it's on you, Mr. Acapella, Mr. Nedu. Tell
Yes.
us, what is the landscape like in Nigeria? I do understand that there has to be, obviously, as the African continent, trade has to happen between all of us. Absolutely, we rely on trade.
Before we come there, we're going to come back to this question. You complained about how you have a shop, you're selling something, and then the Nigerian come,
Yes.
and then the Nigerian is taking 8 of your customers.
Or even 5.
Or
She's
even
just
five.
giving
Yeah.
an
An
Give
example,
an example.
yeah.
Should you feel threatened, or should you feel the need to compete?
Healthy competition between businesses is important. But remember, we are talking about where South Africa is right now with the high unemployment rate, with how our economy is going. We feel literally poor in our own country. And that's a government issue that they need to be sorting out to make sure that there's job creation and even supporting our own entrepreneurs, right? As an entrepreneur myself, I will tell you that it's a bit of a challenge, right? So it's not that we have because think of it like this. If I'm sitting next to a Nigerian who went to university in South Africa, has a degree, honors, masters, we are friendly with each other.
Too much.
We are friends because somehow we are
So what's now the
we are the
difference?
educated ones. So that's what I want us to take it back to now. These people who are trying to fight for the little subsistence that they can get.
Remember, the bickering between Nigerians. Actually, let me just say this first. Let me say this. The bickering that happens, right, in South Africa, and I've heard many Nigerians in Nigeria saying this, and I've had to correct it many times. And this is not to say it's right. It's not right. But when there's xenophobic attacks and all that, right? They're not necessarily against Nigerians.
Oh yes.
Yes.
They're against
Yeah.
foreigners.
Foreigners.
Yes,
yeah.
against foreigners, not
Yes.
Nigerians.
And foreigners
that.
are
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
all right. Sharp. And where do those happen?
In the CBD? You mean location-wise
Location
in South
wise,
Africa?
most in South Africa.
It's normally
what
CBD
type
or
of
the
what type of
township.
area?
The townships, yes.
Mostly it's in townships.
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't happen in Cape Town or Joburg.
Rarely.
No.
Rarely.
In
does it?
Joburg, it would be mostly in the CBD targeted, but township areas in... Yes.
Townships is more.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the township area? Like for me who's Nigerian,
Township,
I need to
it's
understand what the
trenches.
township. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
we're not in there.
Okay. Come on. Ghetto.
The ghetto.
Yeah, the
yes.
ghetto.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
not really
We don't
ghetto,
really call it the
but
ghetto because it sounds
yeah, ghetto. It makes it sound more
violent.
Yeah,
And blood.
but
thirsty.
But
No,
that's
no, no.
what-
But I know what I mean. The
right?
trenches.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will be in the townships.
Yes.
The low
Do
income.
Nigerians
areas,
stay in
right?
townships in
Yes.
South Africa? Do Nigerians stay in townships in South Africa?
No.
Town?
I haven't
The
seen
low
it.
income
I haven't
areas,
seen a lot
The low
of
income areas, yes.
No, I don't.
No, I haven't seen.
You will hardly find a
Yes.
Nigerian in a township.
But why do you think so?
I think because maybe Nigerians feel, to be honest,
I
I've
can
never
answer
asked
that.
myself that question. I've
Let-
never asked myself.
Let
I
me
can-
tell you. Okay, answer. Let me see before I give you my answer.
Economically, right? And I think you're going to enjoy this, Mr. Nedu. Economically, Nigerians know how to work and find where the money is at.
Yeah.
And the township, there's no money. So you'll find them moving towards more of the CBDs where there's literal work happening.
Where there's
They can go
visual
and
money.
There's visual money. They can go and open a shop. They can go
Nigerians.
and trade. They can drive the nice cars. So they're very entrepreneurial driven.
Exactly. Nigerians. I'm sorry. I don't know if I should say I'm sorry. I'm proud to say that Nigerians are the most hardworking set of human beings around the world.
Absolutely.
Now, we have limited resources in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now, so
And we have 200 million
over
people
200 million. Now,
with
get
limited
this.
resources.
Okay.
So you now
Over
see why they emigrate a lot.
Exactly.
Okay,
So,
I see.
Over these 200 million people have the same energy.
Okay.
I want to work
Yes.
hard. I want to succeed.
Yes.
So they do anything and everything to succeed.
Okay.
A Nigerian can work 24, 48 hours on his feet or her feet just to get what they can feed on.
Okay.
But if you go to other countries where things are working well, they are too, because they have, the system works for them.
And they're too lax.
And they're too relaxed. So they don't have that strength as a Nigerian. So a Nigerian comes in and says, wait though. You people are relaxing.
We will come and take
So
you.
like the simple illustration would be, you can send somebody from anywhere else from Africa to go to where you have, what do I give as an example? Maybe crippled people, for instance, and say, go and sell shoes.
Okay.
And then the person goes there and says, oh, crippled people, they don't wear shoes.
Okay.
A Nigerian comes there and says, these people have never worn shoes.
Okay. So how can I get them to wear shoes?
Can you see the difference?
I see that angle.
This person comes and says,
I see that
how can
angle.
this person wear shoes?
Yeah, they
A
don't need
Nigerian
shoes.
is saying,
So you are
worn shoes.
solutions driven.
Yes.
And I like that because it brings
That's a proper Nigerian. A Nigerian thinks. Look, Nigerian thinks outside the.
Where's the
every
way out?
Nigerian thinks outside the box.
Yeah.
Now you are here. You're thinking, oh, I've not done this. A Nigerian will sell a sand to desert.
okay.
Yes, he will share water
love
to
it.
fish.
He will
If
share
fish will
water
buy
to
it.
fish.
Love it. And
Okay.
Mr.
Yes,
Sivyo?
I just want to finish that point I was trying to make.
Go ahead.
Right? Nigerians don't stay in the townships.
Yes.
Sorry for bringing you back. It's going to be difficult for me to continue with
Okay, let's
Right? Nigerians don't stay in townships. But whenever xenophobia and xenophobic attack is spoken about, it's South Africa versus Nigeria.
Yes.
Whenever it's spoken
Yeah.
about. Even though...
Especially on the news.
People foreigners that you'll find in the townships, it's Malawians.
Yeah.
Malawians, you'll find them.
Yes.
Alex, my gardener stays in Alex.
Yes.
Right? You will find Zimbabweans. You'll
Yes.
find Zambians.
Pakistanis.
Pakistanis, you'll find them, but not Nigerians.
Yeah.
Right? Then the question comes to me that why is it always put as if it's
It's a South Africa
Nigerians,
versus Nigeria thing.
South Africans are
And
hating
who
on
is
Nigerians?
it?
And who is it responsible?
responsible?
Listen, the first time I noticed this, I was in Nigeria in 2019, and I read an article. And there was xenophobic attacks happening in South Africa at that time. So much that Nigerians revolted and went to attack ShopRite.
ShopRite, yeah.
Right? This was in 2019.
Because it's a South African business.
Because South African,
Yes.
right? And I read this article, and the way it was written, it was to make Nigerians angry.
Yes.
So the media
intentional,
plays
yes.
a huge role.
A very big role.
Because remember, the media is the one that disseminates information to the entire of society. So
Exactly.
the framing in a newspaper article in the news, how is the media saying what they are saying?
And they
Okay.
were saying it like South Africans are killing Nigerians.
Yeah.
So, look, I spoke to many Nigerians in Nigeria. To them, xenophobia, like in South Africa, every other week, month, a Nigerian is being killed by South Africans just for being a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And for me, I was like, but guys, this is not true. And it looked like I was defending xenophobia.
Yeah.
And I hate xenophobia.
Yes.
Right? I hate it. So, but now it's always being in Nigeria, it's put as if South Africans are attacking Nigerians.
Yeah. So there's
And that's not it.
What's
That's
the
not
word?
it at all. And it's bad.
There's
It's
an
horrible.
intentional-
Guys, I need to say
Yes.
this. I need to say this, right? It is horrible.
You probably need to look at your camera and tell them.
Yeah. No. It's, which camera? This one. Okay.
Your camera.
Xenophobia is very horrible. It's bad, right? Because remember, you don't leave home if you don't have to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Dude, I love that. I love that.
You leave home because situations are forcing you
Yes.
to leave home, to get out of your father's house.
Leave home if you don't have to.
You understand? To leave your
Comfort zone.
South Africans, we hardly ever leave.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't.
Yes.
South Africans,
I can tell you that Kefilwe has never left South Africa before.
No ways. I was in Ethiopia a couple of years ago.
Oh, she has.
Oh,
Please.
right? But
I was supposed to be.
Have you ever left South Africa?
Do you have plans of living?
Do you have plan of living South Africa?
Oh.
Do you
No,
have a
wait,
passport?
No,
wait.
visiting.
Do you have a
Yes.
passport? Okay, given, can we ask a Jay? If Jay has a passport, Jay,
Why
do you
not?
have a passport?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever left Nigeria? Have you ever left South Africa?
About 12 times.
Thank you.
Yo, okay, given. Now,
Given-
this is gonna go back to
Given
given.
is a special
hold on.
case
This is
in
gonna
South
go back to
Africa.
given.
There's a difference.
Given
It's
there's a
different.
difference
He's talking
between-
about a migration, not
No.
visiting,
Wait.
right?
There's a difference between given and me.
Yes, I was
Okay.
about to say that Given is a special case in South Africa. and
Jay,
we all
Jay,
know.
actually,
Oh,
this is Given.
Jay, yes.
And
There's
we
there's-
can
yes,
all
man, it's
say
not Given,
why
Given.
it is. He's a white person. What?
Giving Jay.
You're
He's
a
colored.
colored.
It's not white.
So it's a combination of
Yes,
us and them.
yeah.
Nakola.
Yes.
No.
So,
Colored,
the
no.
truth is-
He's
Okay, no.
colored.
You are just the
So,
same. Colors don't leave as
colour-
well. They're like us.
But I want us to bring it back to the real reason why there's a difference between why he has been able to leave South Africa 12 times and I've only been able to leave once. I had to go to Ghana last year and I missed my flight by 3 minutes. So I'm still hurt over that. The reason is because financially, as Black people, we don't have the perks to just decide next month I'm taking a vacation to
And that's what I was going to ask.
The
truth. The camera is making me forget your name. I don't know why. Pumzi. Right? It's what I was going to ask Pumzile. When she says she would love to leave South Africa,
Yes.
is it
Why-
to leave? Is it to leave as in leave? Like go stay in another
leave
country
or to
or
just-
visit?
or work
No.
and explore.
It's to visit, explore, and work.
So why haven't you done it?
Financial.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
finances, like she said.
Nobody
But
wants to
you
be
see-
staying in
Money.
one place. We don't have the resources. The money paying for a flight is equivalent to my rent per month.
Okay, now.
And it's not easy.
Now. Do you now think? I'm happy that you said that, Pumzi. You said the resources because you don't have the resources, and we've mentioned it here as well. Do you now think that Nigerians come here to take
Because they
your
have resources.
to take your resources
That you do not have.
that you do not have?
Love that question, and I want to come in and then I'm going to give it to you, Mr. Siviwe. I love this. I love
That
the
is
question.
limited here.
Let me tell you
But they
something.
come and take it from you.
Yes.
What I love, I will absolutely say this, and it's a conversation that I always have also in my household with my husband, right? He's a soccer player, so he's played with Nigerians.
Oh, by the way, I love Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry. I love Kaiser Chiefs. I'm sorry. I love the yellow of Kaiser Chiefs. My friends here,
After
Kings, and everybody, they are not happy. Maybe they are Orlando Pirates.
They are Orlando.
They are Orlando Pirates. I don't care.
decade,
Shout out to Kaiser Chiefs. You just won. Shout out to you guys.
after a decade,
We're like Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. Go ahead.
so I wanted
She was talking. Yeah.
I wanted to bring that point, right? Of she would love to go there, no resources, and like I was saying, my husband plays soccer and he's played against Nigerians.
Yeah.
Some of Nigerian people are in his soccer team. He loves, and he would always say to me, you know, there's this energy that I see from our Nigerian brothers,
Yeah.
right? They make things happen.
That's us.
Right? And it makes sense when you say they will walk for 48 hours to make something happen. And the
Yes.
truth is, when you are in a foreign country, right,
Yeah.
you are forced to wake up and work because there's no mother that you're going back to
Yes.
at night to feed you. So for us in our country, I'm in South Africa, I've got aunts and cousins everywhere. If all else fails in Johannesburg, I can easily take a taxi and go 60 kilometers to my homestead and relax because my mother is there, my cousins are there, and I'll be okay, right? Because I'm in a place that I'm familiar with, right? But if maybe somebody comes to South Africa from Nigeria, be it Zimbabwe, they know that I can't relax here.
There's no fallback.
There's no fallback
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
And also what I love, I always say, why is it, right? And this is where you can come in. When I went to university, my first year, I went to the University of Wits, right? And I got there and a lot of my first year peers were either from Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Congo. But with us, there's never, I want to go to university in Nigeria, for example. So what is that mindset?
Okay.
Mindset like? Why are you guys able to immediately at 18 years old, your first university year is in South Africa, for
Now,
example, but
let-
with us,
Let me tell you before I come to Kefilwe and Acapella. Let me tell you something. As much as Nigeria is beautiful, as much as I love my people in Africa, in Nigeria actually, every Nigerian, even the employers in Nigeria, they give preference to a certificate that is not from Nigeria.
okay.
Even if it's from Cotonou. or from Ghana.
Yeah.
Cotonou is just
Just
by the
around.
door, just
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
They give preference to it. So there's this thing
Okay.
that I studied in South Africa.
Classism.
Okay.
Classism.
He's an
All
international
right.
student.
Yes.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter what
National.
international it is.
It is.
Do
Okay.
you get what I'm saying?
All
So
right.
that's one of Yo, Baba. You guys are going to be in a party, bro. You're going to see somebody, Mr. Shegun, for example, tells, my children are in Pretoria. They're studying somewhere in Pretoria. And the other one says, oh, my son is in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
Okay.
There's no, what's that thing when you love your country? There's no
Patriotism.
Patriotism. Yeah.
None.
But why is that?
In fact,
And
most
then
African
are
leaders
coming,
have-
Then you come to South Africa looking for that.
Yeah, because they just want to go international. Most African leaders have their kids studying abroad.
Yes.
I'm not saying Nigerian leaders.
African.
African leaders.
It's true.
Have their kids studying in the UK, studying in the US.
It's true.
The same
And
South African and
publicly you
Nigerians
see
are
them
coming to
celebrating them when
study.
they graduate.
A South African leader will send their own kids out of South Africa to go to
So
somewhere
isn't
else.
it maybe there's something that your government is not doing right to make people in Nigeria feel that my country is good enough to solidify my education and my opportunities? Because in South Africa, I think I would assume we do that, Mr. Siviwe.
Okay. There's many points here.
Yeah.
I did notice what they're saying
Yeah.
about people being proud
Yeah.
that their family
Outside
is
Nigeria.
outside of, I noticed it. Like it's very and classism. Look, we have it in South Africa
Yeah.
too. But I think in Nigeria it's a bit it's a bit intense.
Okay.
Classism.
okay.
It's a bit intense. Like you see, when we arrive, like at the studio where we worked at as South Africans, right? You greet the security guard with respect,
Yes.
right? But what I noticed mostly from the Nigerian brothers, it's different,
Okay.
right? Like he will talk or she will talk to the security if they have to,
Okay.
not before you come greet. How are you?
As a matter of courtesy.
Okay.
Instead of talking to them as a
Or
matter
maybe
of
because
courtesy.
I want to give you something to keep you under my control, that whenever I need you, you can come.
You can.
Is it what? Is it the South Africans or the Nigerians that
No,
do that?
Nigerians do that because the truth is, Nigeria, as wonderful as my Nigerian people are, when they see, it's just very few people that really respect when you see a security man. It's just very few. Let me not say very few, there's just few people that I know that do that. Now, some of them, they respect you because they have, growing up, they were taught how to respect people, respect the elders, respect human beings generally. But some of them, they just do it because I'm giving you this money because when I need you, you will come through for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and also the money issue.
Yeah.
We didn't see a need to, if I'm greeting you and I give you money.
Yes, 50 rand. For cold drink.
No, look, it's not that. Not that.
Is it because
Baba,
you
let
don't
me
have
explain
it?
what-
And
Go
no,
ahead.
is it because you don't have it? And in South Africa, the sentiment is Nigerians have money.
But we have money.
Where do you get it from?
No, okay.
We
can-
work.
No, but wait, let me
can I
understand
say
what-
this, right?
what
Can
he's
I say
saying,
this?
yeah.
It's one of the points I wanted to make when
Take us
Nedu,
to the
Nedu
money,
was speaking,
please.
right?
Yes.
Guys, when I went to Nigeria, the amount of hustlership
Yes.
is at another level. The people we were working with
Okay.
have two other things that they're doing on the side. All the people we're working with within the studio, we're in the studio, and you see someone on the phone, they're not chatting with a mother or friend or whatnot.
Okay.
No, they're doing business.
Okay.
Right? Someone is selling. No, I have a store online. I have this. I have a dry cleaner. I have a laundry. Like this. And I'll tell you, I would never dream of moving to Nigeria as financially where I'm at right now.
Yes.
Never, because I wouldn't survive.
Are
Why?
you good financially where you are at right now?
If I was, I would move to.
I wanted to get
I would move to Nigeria. I can't right now because the amount I cannot compete. I would never be able to compete.
mentally, it would strain you.
I would in every way possible.
But why do you think you cannot compete in Nigeria?
Because listen, like you said earlier, right? There's like 200 million people. They're so used to competing.
Okay, to them it's the norm.
It's normal.
Whereas in South Africa we're thinking, I work so hard.
Listen,
why do I have to work so hard?
You are not gonna find a Nigerian just chilling on the street and doing nothing. If he's there by the corner of the street, he's doing something. You may think he's not doing anything. He's doing something when he's there. He's making some kind of work.
But now I really want us to get to the crux of what we are saying. Right? With that question, they are doing something. Then there's this sentiment that's going around. And please, this is the opinions of
white elephant in the room. No, not white elephant, sorry. Elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room. The question maybe sometimes is not that we are fighting against Nigerians because they work so hard. We absolutely admire the workmanship. And it's whether we like it or not, we can see the difference. Because take just a person from South Africa who has to work hard. Tomorrow they'll be crying mental health. It's not healthy for me to be working so hard. Now, the thing that we would love to know as South Africans is this work that you are doing, why is it always around the noise that you are either selling something that is illegal, that you are not supposed to sell, or engaging in activities that are harmful to society?
By
what? Like by that, what do you mean? What do they say?
Exactly.
Carry us along.
What are they selling? Because we don't know
I'm a woman.
All right.
I'm a woman. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a woman, right? My first year when I came to university, from Carltonville, very small town, mining town, and my first year I came to university, Wits, Johannesburg, very big. You know what everybody back home was warning me about, particularly my mother? Be careful of Nigerians, my child. I get we're being honest. We really want to break down
we're the best.
These stigmas that we have. And imagine that time I'm an 18-year-old, I'm coming to Johannesburg, I'm excited. And everybody's saying, be careful of Nigerians, my child. If you see them on the streets, don't even talk to any of them. Or, you must be careful. They will put something in your drink. They will, you understand? So already, imagine, I'm from a small town. I didn't know anything because where I grew up, there weren't a lot of Nigerians. There weren't a lot of people that are outside of South Africa. I'm used to these people. Now, the first thing that I hear about Nigerians is of that light. Automatically, you've shifted my brain for the rest of my life. Now, to bring me back from the thought of be careful of Nigerians, and to now I'm sitting with you here.
And you're seeing different.
And I'm seeing different, but maybe the back of my mind is like, hey, they might kidnap you after this. I'm just saying. I'm being honest. We really want to save so that we can really, and this is really about bringing you into the conversation to say, what has been your experience like? I'm not going to speak of something that I don't know. Right, so and we're having this conversation because we wanted to speak the truth of what we are hearing.
So I think some of these things are just stereotypes.
Stereotypes,
it's passed on.
Okay.
I'll give you a typical example. Coming to South Africa, the typical Nigerian will also tell you that South Africans know the user is in Nigeria, they'll kill you.
Okay.
I've been coming to this country since 2013.
Yeah.
No single South African has confronted me before.
Sure.
Ever.
But what's on the streets in Nigeria is that anything you are doing, once you see South Africans,
run away.
Run. They will kill you.
Sure.
So it can be stereotypes because I've come here enough to see that it's not true.
Love it.
Like when they told you those things, you have now, in how many, you were 18 at the time.
Yes.
You've been over 18 many years down the line. Yes. Have you witnessed those things?
Absolutely not.
So sometimes it's stereotype. It's just passed down. So they say that's how, if you ask how, you say they say now, so that they do. In Nigeria, in Pidgin, that's how they behave. If it even happens amongst ourselves, in your South African tribes, they can tell you, oh, don't marry from this tribe. These people, this is how they behave. It's a stereotype that's passed down. Sometimes. Do you understand?
Okay, wait.
And in addition to what he's saying is, I'm going to say this to a lot of Nigerians and to a lot of South Africans as well, and to you being a human as well, and to everyone in the studio. What I think can help us as humans is, I posted something on my WhatsApp status yesterday, and I asked, the person you're reacting to, the way you're reacting to the person, are you reacting to the person based on experience you have with the person, or you're reacting to the person based on what you heard about the person?
Sure, that's powerful.
And it was just one person that replied. I have over 500 people on my WhatsApp. I deleted a lot of people recently. I know why. He knows why. Of course, you know why.
I'm glad I'm still on the WhatsApp. I can see yours. I'm not deleted.
You know why.
Yes.
You know why. TV, you'll be on the WhatsApp. So I deleted a lot of people. Now the thing is, somebody can come and tell you, oh, this is what I think about this person. I have I'm giving here. I have a wonderful relationship with giving. Now, giving can meet somebody. Probably giving is probably going through something. Recently, giving lost somebody. I'm sorry, my brother. And then maybe while he was grieving, you met giving. Now, when
In
you
that
meet-
state, yeah.
and that state you meet giving, you get what I'm saying? And then giving reacts to you in some particular way, and then you already termed giving. He's a
bad.
stock. He's
Yes.
bad. He's a stuck-up person. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then you can take that thing around. Every other person you tell that will think that giving is a bad person.
Yeah. Okay, that's powerful.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I get the
So what I'm trying to say is, when you don't have an experience with somebody, don't dwell on that and think that's what it is. If you haven't met a Nigerian,
Yes, powerful.
don't think that all Nigerians are the same thing based on what your mother, your father, your uncle told
Sometimes
you.
your mother and father did not even experience
They
it.
don't even
told
know
them.
them. Absolutely, they were told. So you're right
They are
when you say
told as well.
it was a stereotype that was passed from one person.
Kefilwe.
I
Jokes
want
apart.
us to get here, and I really want to hear from you.
Kefilwe,
Now
you
that-
can cook.
now-
Let me say what I want to say. You will like this.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
That's jokes apart.
Jokes apart. As I'm saying it in Igbo, he's replying. So you can speak your language. I don't understand. But he will reply to me.
Jokes apart.
Are you translating?
Yes,
he's
Okay.
That's what he's saying.
Most Nigerian men will rather die in South Africa.
Oh,
And not back home.
oh, Nedu, why do you think so? Nanyash.
What is nyesh?
Nyash.
What is nyesh?
Nanyash.
What is enlighten me? What is nyesh?
Nyash
You don't know what Nyash is.
Nyash is the buttocks.
You don't know Bam Bam.
Bam bam.
Oh, you're so
Agidi,
you would
gidi.
never die here because the bam bam is nice.
Baba. Kefilwe, you can stab me in the chest.
You are here for it.
Listen. Kefilwe. Okay.
Things like this we live and die for.
Okay. Hold on.
I have to represent
Kefilwe,
my women
Kefilwe,
here.
hold on. Kefilwe, hold
I
on.
can't get the team to lose.
No, South African girls,
No, it's
ladies,
winning
you
right
guys, hold on. South African ladies, we love you.
Too much.
Why?
As Nigerians, we love
Why?
Too much. Nedu,
With
you are
our-
adding too much now.
Nesha side. Nesha
Mama.
side.
No,
Ivo.
it's part of the package.
We
Human
love
being.
you. That's so.
You cannot aside it.
It's a big part of the package.
Danyash, you are aside it.
Bring
Yeah.
the Nyash Bring the Nyash
It's
back.
like removing stew from the rice. Hello.
So am I safe to say this is another stereotype that has been going around?
It's not a stereotype. This guy, we see it.
Listen to this. This
Wait,
is
let
another
us see.
stereotype that
Okay.
goes around.
Okay.
That-
We don't have Nyash in Nigeria. We
Wait
have
now,
scarcity of
wait.
Nyash. If we see in Nigeria, it's BBL.
No.
what South Africans want, right? But there's another stereotype. Is it that then this woman with a nyash, sorry my ladies, now get attracted to Nigerians because you say we love money? Is it an exchange of some sort? I've heard it being said, this is not my experience. This is not my experience. I'm speaking on behalf of social listening sentiments that I've been seeing happening on social media platforms, right? Is it also true? You are being honest. You love South African women because of, right? Then there's this the story that then South African women will only mix with you because you can throw money at them and you make it rain.
Because we know how to take care of
So
women.
what South African?
Wait, can
okay,
I
say something.
Sorry.
Yes.
Go on.
This is what I noticed, right? South African men, Nigerian men.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, two extremes.
A South African man will come to you and akshel,
Yes.
right? You know what that means, right?
No.
Toast, to toast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Akshele. And he will mention nothing about money.
Yes.
He will mention nothing about benefits, what you will get if you date him.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? You are the one who if I'm wrong, tell me.
Okay.
Who will suss him up and think,
Yeah, okay. Does he
Right.
qualify?
I think I like
I
him.
think he qualifies.
Yeah.
I think you understand. But from his mouth, nothing will
You
come
can never
out.
hear it.
If you date me, if you become my woman, this and this and this are the benefits.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
South African men, you will not see that.
Yes.
Right? Nigerian men, you will see that.
Straightforward.
Straightforward.
So when you guys toast the lady, you're already saying, I'm going to buy
Okay,
you
look at me,
this.
look at me, look at me, look at me.
And it's not that because it's South African women. No,
Siviwe.
it's general. It's
General.
even Nigerian
Oh,
women.
okay.
Siviwe, give me.
Okay.
So that
Can-
I was
can
going to
please-
explain that.
Yeah.
Siviwe,
So
please, can I borrow 1 minute and toast her? Kefilwe, how are you?
Are you
Kefilwe,
We are Sheila now.
Kefilwe, just listen.
Yes.
How are you, Kefilwe?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm a Nigerian.
I can see.
I just came to South Africa.
Yes.
You are very beautiful.
Thank you.
Kefilwe, I've never seen a girl as beautiful as you are.
Ooh, okay.
Please, allow me to spoil you.
All right.
I don't need you to walk.
Okay.
I just need you to wake up and enjoy life.
Okay.
Kefilwe, I want to kill you with enjoyment. And then when I bury you, I will wake you up again and kill you again with enjoyment. Kefilwe, where do you want to travel to? Is it Dubai or London or Saudi Arabia? I have the money. In fact, you know what, Kefilwe? Take my black card. Enjoy your life.
But I'm
But
afraid
this is not
to say,
all Nigerian men, no.
and
This is not-
and this is not
Well, you
all
need to be
South
sure.
African
Not
women
all
are not
Niger-
going to be
hold on,
toasted
hold on,
by
hold
those
on.
lines.
Not all Nigerian men. I also want to point out something. Nigerian men, a Nigerian man that loves you wants to do everything possible to make sure you are happy. Even if he's a vulcanizer on the road, or he's a carpenter, or he makes something that gives him just $100 at the end of the month.
Okay.
He wants to make sure that his woman is
So we need to make
okay.
it clear.
But this is the
We also
same.
need to
Let
make
him
it clear. He's
explain
not
to you.
trying to impress you. He
It's
has been
naturally you
caused
were raised
to
to-
believe
Exactly.
Okay.
that it is
I
his duty
understand.
to
I
take
understand.
care of
the
his woman.
duty-
Yes,
No,
I
having said
understand.
that,
Okay.
did you every Nigerian man? Why South African ladies love Nigerian men is because every Nigerian man has been coached to believe that his duty
Yes.
is
So
to take
he's not
care
trying to
of-
impress. He's not doing it
trying to
because you are
impress.
South
No, no, no,
African.
wait,
It's
wait.
how-
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it to
culture.
Ghanaian.
Exactly.
Wait,
His
wait,
culture.
wait. I need to stand up for my people.
Yes. Which people?
South African men
Okay.
in particular, right?
Giving
look,
is here.
Look. We
have
look. It's the same with South African men,
Is it?
right? Huh? Is it?
South African women are trying to confirm if it's
Please, Kefilwe's husband, we know you're better.
Wow.
He's trying to
Listen,
confirm if it's the same. Let's go on.
it's the same. South African men want to take care of his woman,
Okay.
right? But when he is toasting, when he's shellering
He
a woman,
doesn't promise what.
he's not. Those things will not. He will not.
Oh
mention.
yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
And that's how it's
You will
supposed
not.
to be.
You will not say those things.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Actually, with some South African women, because you mentioned those things, you might lose her.
Yes.
Do you not
You might
No,
not
for
get
us,
her.
South African men, when they shell at us, we are already seeing ourselves getting into hard labor. Here we are going to work.
No.
Here you are going to
No,
work.
guys, let me
I
tell
want
you.
to
Let
wear
me
my
tell
glasses
you.
so I can hear well.
No, that's not even true. What she's
We
saying,
must build a family.
guys. No, listen.
you know-
Well, let him
wait,
talk.
wait.
Let's-
It's true
Yes.
that as a woman, in like being a South African woman, or any woman you're marrying a South African man. I don't want a lazy woman. Number one.
Yes.
Right? My wife is not lazy. One of the reasons why I like, when they say the way through a man's heart is
the stomach.
through the stomach, or the way to the man's heart is through the
through the
stomach.
stomach,
That was like with me. My wife cooked. Oh my God! I was like, hey, I'm taking this one.
So
You understand?
if she stops cooking today,
No, she will not stop.
She'll never. No,
She
listen,
should not stop.
Listen, guys. Do I cook in my house? Yes.
love it.
When my children are hungry, they
Yes.
don't go to their mother and say, "Mommy, I'm hungry."
Love that.
When I'm home,
Present
they come to
fathers.
me first.
Present
when my children are
fathers.
sick, no. This is
Stop.
when my children
Stop.
are sick.
Kefilwe,
Now, when I
stop.
leave now,
Stop.
right? I have to go watch out to take care of my daughter because she's
Yes.
not well. Throat, I think it's tonsils, right? Mommy was here in the morning. She came to Daddy. Something wrong with my throat. I don't know what's going on. Right? This is now, right? But okay, I'm just proving what she was saying, that you will work. Oh yes. So
How many
if
kids do you have?
you're married to a South African woman, to South African men, you're gonna chill
Yeah.
and watch magazine all day.
No, but you
It's
marry
not gonna
Nigerian
happen.
man, you
even
walk
that.
too. Let's not get it
Both
twisted.
of you will
Please.
wake up in the morning, go to
No,
work,
Kefilwe, please
come
let me
back.
clear something. Let me
Yes.
clear something. You marry a Nigerian man, you walk. Don't let nobody deceive you.
Okay.
No, it's not as if when you marry a Nigerian man, you're just a princess.
always traveling.
No, that's not the truth.
Okay.
We're just saying that regardless of whatever level a Nigerian man is, he does not even do it for only his wife.
Okay.
You can come to a family of an entire family of 7. The one child that has seen the light is taking care of every other
Everyone.
person.
Same.
It's not
Okay.
because
The
you are
breadwinner.
special.
Yes,
That
yeah.
is how he's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yes, yes.
It does not mean that if you marry, you're not going to work. So all the billionaires who have in Nigeria, why are working?
My wife, see,
Yeah.
this
So
is the
don't
first time
take
I'm
it
gonna say-
easy.
this
Don't
is
think
the-
you're not
this is-
going to work.
this
You're
is
going
the
to
first-
work.
Jesus, I cannot even believe I'm saying this. Given you caused this, giving, you're looking at me and you caused. I cannot even believe I'm saying this. I've never said it anywhere. A lot of people don't know that I'm married. He knows, obviously. You guys, all of you have spoken to
Excuse
my
me,
wife.
I'm privy to that information. Oh
I
my
love you,
God, I'm so
spoken to my
special.
wife. I have my wife, no matter how much I want to be in charge of giving everything.
Yes.
Because it's the default mode of every
In his
Nigerian
mind.
man.
Okay.
And Nigerian men are trying to even break free from it now.
Exactly.
So just know that now.
Okay.
Even Nigerian men are trying
We are
to
trying
break,
to break
free from it.
From
They are
what?
So you
tired.
want 50, you want 50-50
Yes,
now?
we want
Yeah, they're tired.
50-50.
So
50-50.
it's not a human. It's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be.
It's not
there's no
supposed to be,
50-50.
Hey.
As a
100,
man, you're
100.
supposed to carry your family.
But
Kefilwe,
and-
hold on. So you don't want to do 50-50 with your woman. You want to give 100%.
Yes.
No, everybody should bring
It's-
100.
it's 100, 100.
I think it's 100.
Nigerians were tired of doing 100. The men want
No,
to
no,
do
no.
50-50.
Listen,
Look, I think this is so.
Okay,
this is
we're-
this
we're
feels,
di- we're
yeah.
going off,
This
we're
feels
going
like
off.
a conversation for another day where we
Yeah,
really speak
yeah.
about men and women
Yes,
dynamics.
yes.
All right, that this is.
No,
very
you're right.
separate,
Thank God I
very
don't have to talk
separate
about my wife.
marriage dynamics
Yes,
and
yes,
entirely. But I want us to bring it back here, and I'm gonna start at this point where I said you were toasting me, you were shelling me, and I said to you, because out of the sentiment that we think South African women, and there's no proof of this has not been studied, it's sentiment from social media and hearsay that we love Nigerian men because they
of their
give us
money.
the money, right? So, but then there's also this saying that Nigerian men will splash this money on South African women because they're trying to get something.
Sleep with you, have sex, basically. Just say.
Or even get maybe citizenship for you to marry them. And, and
South
then
African
after
women
that,
give citizenship.
People
after
give
that-
citizenship. And
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying for the first time.
Make I
and
know.
then-
Maybe I could
and then,
find one.
so they will use you as much as they should, because you guys did say you are go-getters, you work hard, you hustle. So you'll even hustle if love can get you to where you want to. Is that true?
That hustle for love. So I'll give you a typical example. Let me ask you. Because sometimes we feel that what we give is what is sacrifice. What we receive is privilege. Everybody's sacrificing from both ends. I don't know. I'm just hearing for the first time that marrying a South African can give you citizenship.
I'm just hearing
Because I know
that
it
for the
happens everywhere else in the world.
Yes.
But I didn't know that. Because in Nigeria, if you marry a Nigerian woman, you won't get citizenship.
Can I say?
So I didn't know that happens in South Africa.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a typical example.
Can I say it's actually a fallacy.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know that until a friend of mine who told me that, and he's been here for donkey. His children are big now, and they were born here, right? And he's married to a South African.
Okay.
Sorry, to a Nigerian woman. Sorry, what am I saying? He's Nigerian, married to
South
a
Africa.
South African woman, but he still does not have his citizenship.
How many years?
So that's not. So
His
that's,
daughter is 20-something now.
Okay, sure.
You understand?
Did he give you reasons why it was rejected? What?
was
or-
it rejected or is not possible?
Oh, it's not possible.
I don't know if it's not possible or not, but I know that it's not like cut and dry like that.
Like that
you marry
easy,
a
just
South African
marry and they
woman,
give you
then
citizenship.
But it is.
It's,
Have you watched?
me and-
There's this
me-
show that plays on TV that says, "I want a divorce," or I'm sure you've seen it on this popular channel that really likes to sensationalize things, all black people.
Yeah.
And they would say, if you've seen the show, I'm speaking directly from the show. They'll take a Pakistan who's got a tuck shop in the township, and they married a woman in the township just so that
they can have
they can
citizenship.
get citizenship, and it has happened. And
So you can get citizenship in South Africa?
Wait, let her. Yeah.
yeah, and then now it happens that this woman later on, because the Pakistan was using her, and the Pakistan promised every month I'll give you so much money.
Okay.
Just stay my
I
wife.
think I
Just
came across
you've
that
seen
story.
a
Yes,
show
yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes,
It's
yes,
on
yes.
TV. Everybody knows it's very popular. And now later on, when this woman is no longer being taken care of by the Pakistan, because normally they and it says ridiculous, give me 300 or 500 every month. Take care of me. And now this woman is angry to say, you are not living up to our agreement. I want a divorce now. Because now the divorce will mean that his work permit and everything else will be terminated and cancelled. So now he's illegal in South Africa. So we think, from the sentiments that I'm getting on social media, that's the same what Nigerians do to South African women by just splashing money, and they get excited, and you'll marry them for 5 years. After 5 years, then you start treating them horribly, or you leave them, but you got what you wanted.
Now, see, this thing you just said happens everywhere.
Okay.
It happens in South Africa. It happens in Nigeria. It happens in India. It happens in US or UK or everywhere. We are all the same thing.
Yes.
I just believe that there are people, puppeteers, that are somewhere making these things that we are not meant to see more obvious than what we're meant to see. Now, from this whole conversation that we've had, all of us now can now understand that, look, we are the same thing. We just don't see it because we are following what is on the social media, what is in the media, what people want you to see.
It's on us. I love what you're saying. It's the fear and it's the lack of exposure as well. And I think with the conversation that we're having will provide a lot of exposure that people didn't know about. So it's really on each and every one of us to expose the truth as much as possible.
True.
It's also on the media and everybody who are Twitter warriors or Instagram warriors.
Twitter warriors.
To please then let's reframe.
Yeah.
Right? The media reframe, be careful on when a situation has happened, how do you write about it?
Yeah.
Carefully select your words, right? You're saying then automatically you fall with your friends because of influence. How about you say, guys, let's do our due diligence. What are we talking about? Do we have the evidence? Do we have the facts to back up what we are saying? Before you, like I could have easily said to my parents and people back home that I'll experience it by myself and then I'll come back and tell you. Does that make sense? And I think another big thing is that let's start sharing more of these kinds of collaborations and make more noise about them than we do about a South African killed. Or because when you said that, when you come back from home and you come here, they say South Africans will.
Yeah.
I was in Ethiopia and I said to my Ethiopian friends that I met there, you must come to South Africa and visit me. They're like, no, I hear that in South Africa, you guys will us.
Exactly.
And I said, that's not true.
That's not
so you're
true.
absolutely right in what you're saying. So how are we then going forward? Going to reframe and change this narrative? Because it's, and let's avoid saying it's the government that is, in as much as it can be politically driven, but who's on the ground every single day talking about these things? It's me and you.
True.
So,
True.
But you see, number one, on the media thing, as a journalist or as a person who is, right, I may be paid to actually drive that narrative.
Sure.
To make sure that, and I believe that it's like that. I believe it, right? Do I have evidence? No, that's why it's a belief. I don't know it. I believe it to be like that, right? And then on the ground, the people that feed us information, it's those people who are paid, you know? Now, what you said, we need to expose ourselves, right? And when you're exposing yourself, be open to be corrected.
Thank you, yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That let me make an example. I'll try and make it quick. I think we're out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time, actually.
Yeah. First time I went to Nigeria, a friend of mine phoned me. I was at the mall. And I tell her that I'm at the mall. She says, oh, it must be loud in that mall. Right?
Which means Nigerians are
Because
loud.
Nigerians are loud.
And it was not loud at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of Nigerians whom I met till today, they are some of the softest speakers. Like the guy will be talking, and like, dude, speak up.
I can't hear you.
These are Nigerians, right?
Mm.
Especially now when like the more educated they become, right? You hear people, they control their voice so well, and I'll be like, but these are not the Nigerians I know in South Africa.
That you heard about in South Africa, not that
No. Listen, I've seen a conversation, right? I'll take two types of conversations. One, I thought people were fighting. People were not fighting. These are Nigerians.
But even the
It's
South
Nedu and
Africans,
his brothers,
even the
Nedu
South
and his
Africans, you
brothers.
do get.
But here's the thing, right? Because this one is foreign,
It's king.
different.
It's more
it's coming
extravagant,
differently.
yes.
Yeah, right? And then there was another conversation, which I still was like, are they fighting? Are they?
Yes.
Until someone got slapped when I knew that, hey, these people are fighting.
Yeah.
You understand? So we are the same, but we're different.
Yeah.
You understand? And that being different does not mean, better,
Or
doesn't mean
wrong.
superior, doesn't mean inferior,
Yes.
it doesn't mean wrong, right.
Yes.
It just means different.
Yeah.
Okay, just before we leave, I think I have to agree with you. We need to, because who are the people on ground driving this narrative?
Yes,
It's us.
it's us.
Because the media is a big the media drives narrative.
Yes.
And then we need to, on our own, start opening our minds to find out
Yes.
things. So I'll give you a typical example. I use a big celebrity. Who's the biggest celebrity in South Africa? Or let me say Burna Boy. Burna Boy is popular here, right?
In Nigeria.
Or Davido. Let me say
Yeah.
Davido.
Yeah.
If Davido walks into a local restaurant
Yes.
to eat, it is the media that drives how you see it.
Yes.
So if the media says Davido is so humble,
Yeah.
he was seen eating in a local restaurant.
Yes.
That's what drives how people see. People
Yes.
say, oh, he's such a humble man.
Yes.
The same media can put the same picture
Yeah.
and say, has Davido gone so broke?
Yes. He was eating.
Yeah.
Or
It
look
is the
at what
same
he's dressed.
image.
Yes.
It is the caption that's now driving how you understand the
Absolutely.
image. And so we need to, by ourselves, start doing our own findings. Don't run with the
Yeah.
bandwagon. Don't run with the
Yeah.
negativity.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants conversation.
Yeah.
What triggers conversation?
Yeah.
Make it negative. Everybody
jumps. It goes back to the first point earlier on that when there's a fight, we all jump. But the nice things we are
stay
so
clear.
reserved. We
Yes.
don't talk about, right? So we need to shift that. And I just want to
Sorry, I
say,
went to ease myself. So let's go.
and I want to say, you guys said there's 200 million Nigerians.
Over 200 million,
Over.
actually.
Right? Let's not, in every country, every continent, every culture, there will always be people that are bad for society and people that are good for
I agree
society.
with you.
Yeah.
So just because a few hundred Nigerians have been caught on bad crimes, it's not every Nigerian.
At all.
And the same for South Africans. A few hundred criminals who
Who
have done
never
bad
do
in
anything.
society, in society have
just
done
like
bad.
that.
Let
It
it
does
not
not
paint
mean-
the entire
South African.
The world will always have the good and the bad.
Yes. True
We
that,
can
true
work
that,
as much
true
as
that.
we want to, but we can't get rid of criminals. We can't get rid of poverty
Absolutely.
entirely. But we can't let the 100 or the 1,000 now tarnish the over 200 million.
Yes.
So the most important thing is let us speak the narratives that we live and see every single day.
Oh, with this viewpoint of yours.
The most important thing.
Kefilwe!
So maybe to close off, we have to close off. One thing that you would like to say to the African continent, one thing that you would like to say, one thing that you'd like to say.
One thing that I'd like to say to the African continent, we are one. We must not let lines of borders divide us, and we must not let lines of the media divide us. You don't know someone until you experience that
Yes.
person. So please never judge someone until you experience that person.
Powerful.
Okay, here's what I have to say. I think as Africans, we are more powerful than we think or than we have been made to believe. We are all we've got. We can't be fighting ourselves.
Yeah.
We can't be killing because it's very easy. Or they just plant it, they will fight themselves. We should now unite ourselves more, and you'll be shocked how far we can conquer the world.
Love it. Two powerhouses coming together.
He took the words from my mouth. Like, if we're just united. If we're just united. Listen, there is a reason why we are made to fight. There's a reason why we are always being put against each other.
That's deep.
When a
reason.
buffalo is much, much stronger than a lion. Especially when they're together. Lion will not dare. But what a lion will do is try and
Single out one.
separate
Yeah.
so that it can eat one. And then they come on top of that one buffalo. Not just one lion.
Yes. Okay.
It does not happen. You watch all these animal programs.
Wildlife, yeah.
Listen, when they come on one buffalo, they come in numbers. And they separate that one buffalo from the rest. So they're trying to separate us so that they can kill us.
Sure.
I think I'll leave it at that.
With this viewpoint of yours, you
That's
have made a
amazing.
point.
Thank you so much. This can go on and on and on and
You
on.
understand? We haven't even scratched the surface.
We haven't
the
even
surface.
touched-
Haven't.
We
That's why
haven't
they
scratched
must
the surface.
keep coming back. Keep coming back to watch the Plus 234 podcast from Mzansi. Look, we are breaking barriers.
We are.
We are making noise. And at the end of the day, we are all about uniting and not dividing Africa. Some opinions, perspectives might have hit you, but that is how we change minds. If we really become uncomfortable and lead the conversations that we want to drive. Thank you so much.
Bye. Not for just from us, but from everybody in the studio. We have everyone that's giving. There's everybody. Have a good night. Please follow us on all our social media handles, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Most especially on YouTube. Subscribe, and tell your friends to subscribe. And tell them that when you subscribe, you will see Kefilwe, you will see Acapella, you see all our wonderful guests, just like Civiwe. I got it right, yeah? And
got it right.
And you see everybody. Now, the thing about 234 Mzansi is, we're not just a host here. We have other hosts behind. We have Giving, we have Jay, we have every other person.
And we have you as well.
And we have you as
And we
well.
have you as well.
Because it
See you
doesn't
gu-
matter without you.
Without you, we're nothing. See you on the next episode. Have a good night. But, and like I used to say in Pidgin Nigeria, peace before you sleep. Like, urinate before you sleep so you don't urinate on the bed. Bye.